it's not that the watchmaking companies are losing money. They are just making less money than they used to be. You have to know that the margins are very high in the luxury sector as a whole, especially in watchmaking, especially for the Swiss-made watches. So it's a bit back to the normal. And actually the only firm outside of the luxury industry which obtains the same margin and return rates as the luxury sector is Apple. That's quite interesting, I think.
What is your comment on these smartwatches? Are these, let's say, will they settle their own market, their own generation, their own consumers with different, let's say, lifestyle, like the mechanical watches? Still, there are different values, smartwatch, mechanical watch.
True. I think, many young people don't wear a watch today, so maybe these people will wear a watch, and the hope of many industry leaders is that once they have a smart watch on the wrist or any watch, then when they grow up, they earn more money, they want to have a Rolex, an Omega, or a Patek Philippe. The question again is, what watch for what role? I mean, do you want to wear a smartwatch during the day where you have your notifications, and during the night you will have for the evening parties the cocktails of Rolex or a more high-end brand? That is the big question. But I think this is basically really a game changer.
I mean, the watch industry, either Swiss or worldwide, when you make a watch to provide time. Time is something you cannot change. You get 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, and so on. And of course, to provide time, this is basic. And what is more important when you make a watch is to provide an environment, an atmosphere. Any watch, it has to be more than a lifetime.
It's a world apart, I would say. Now you can wear your telephone on your wrist. This is maybe fun, but it's not sustainable and it's not a long-term vision. For sure, in a couple of months they're going to come with a new smart watch, and then the other one will just be wasted. A mechanical watch will always work, and it's something that people collect. And it's really about tradition of watchmaking. And meanwhile, even if you have the iPhone on your wrist, you still need the telephone to make it function. So I don't really see the point.
I think, in my opinion, that we can't compare really like a smartwatch and really real watchmaking, because the smartwatch is more like about marketing, communication. This is more like playful. But you will never replace, the level of craftsmanship that you can find really in the tradition of the wristwatches that we are doing and that other very luxury brands are doing. So, when you see the watchmakers working, you can see the passion, and this can spend hours in order to assemble like more than 300 components inside of a watch, which is so small. And I think that smartwatch will never replace this tradition of watchmaking.
If you speak about this connected watch, and everybody's getting crazy about these connected watches, it's definitely a new segment, that for sure. But it's existing since 3 years, more or less. Samsung is in this business since at least 2 years. Motorola is in, and suddenly, because Apple is coming, everybody is freaking out. So I will say Apple, I think it's more because in some country Apple is considering as a luxury brand, and that means it could be a watch, even not a smartwatch, but Apple, and it will be a cool watch brand. That's a commercial marketing issue. On the connected watches, it really depends on the application. I don't think if it will be a satellite of a phone, it will be interesting long term, but probably it will come with a lot of apps. Concerning Zenith, it's definitely not a manufacturer who will do smartwatch. But We are studying the possibility, if our clientele is asking, to have an accessory which will help to have this connected world on the wrist.
Well, I think there is a real hype about smartwatches. Everybody's talking at this show about smartwatches, and there are first arrivals. However, personally, I do not believe that we are really there where we are adding true value. The technology so far for me is not really ready. I do not see benefits over a smartphone. I think the battery life is a huge topic when you can only run your watch for 18 hours until you need to plug it again. Then I struggle seeing a benefit. Also, I think the height is a limiting factor. It will be interesting, and we will be carefully following that trend, obviously, but it's not that we have planned for 2015 an arrival of a Swarovski smartwatch.
This year, Alpina and Swiss manufacturer Frédéric Constant launched the horological smartwatch that builds a bridge between Silicon Valley and the Swiss watch industry. Indeed, there is no digital screen on this horological smartwatch, so where the watch meets the smart technology.
The connection is between a luxury Swiss timepiece, so Swiss-made, with all the features of a luxury watch in terms of materials, finishing, so you have a sapphire crystal, you have applied indexes, you have a 2+ years battery life, and you have 100-meter water resistance. So you have a real Swiss watch, which in terms of usability, again, is a Swiss watch. So you don't need to charge the battery, every night. You use it as you're used to wear a watch.
What is the maybe American part in this product?
Okay, so the American part, so our partner, is called Full Power Technologies. They're based in Silicon Valley, and what they bring to the project is the firmware, so software side, the app side, and the cloud part.
And the connected watch, we are very looking forward, is actually a Swiss-American joint venture. Your first timepiece, let's say, developed partly outside the Switzerland, where the product meets the strengths of the Swiss know-how, and what is the Silicon Valley's contribution on that?
To create a connected watch, you have to be an expert in computer. A computer, it's hardware and software. We don't have the skills. It's impossible to produce the top advanced electronic in Switzerland. And it's the same for software. We are just watchmakers. What we know to do is the design, the mechanical movement, the top of accuracy, the top of finishing, the top of luxury, but we don't have any skills for computer engineering. And it is why we decided to find in the market the best of the best. And for the hardware, the best is Intel, and for the software with Android Wear, the best is Google. And together, Tag Heuer, Intel, and Google, we represent the top of what we need to create the top advanced and fabulous connected watch. But one more time, this work is in progress.
And maybe can you share with us the information? What will be the functions of your coming watch?
Yeah, but it's a good question, but I can't answer for the moment. It's a secret.
Top secret.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.